Here's Diablo. He's one of my favorite characters as one of the stories I started writing when I was about 18 years old. Diablo comes from this unrealized world that I would like to bring to life, and I decided to do that through games. So in his universe, all of the personality traits that exist don't exist in the way that we know them. So we have like fear, anger, lust, compassion, or um, even curiosity. All of those are individual, unique traits that are shared among the life forms of his realm. And so his secret is fear. And so secrets are those traits that have not been shared or expressed to the rest of the world. And there's two ways that you can do it. There's one way, which is actually the sharing of a secret, which is outside of verbal communication. It is actually the physicality of sharing Airh, which is in that universe, it is the touching between two souls, and those souls now exhibiting and sharing those traits. And so Diablo in the story shares fear with the world, and everyone um, expresses fear as the climatic ending of that story. Well, as it progresses, it gets there. But in his form right now, he hasn't shared it, but he makes a um, he makes a visitation into the war portal because his world is now connected to the war portal universe through portals. And so that was interesting because I always intended for his ability to go to different worlds from his universe. And so now he makes way into war portal with his unique traits and some of his background, which is so like in a Riven, which is like the world he comes from. Only perfects can exhibit magic, which is very different from the reality that he's now entering in the war portal. So, in his natural state, people who had sustained physical injuries or wounds that cut through this outer layer of the skin are not able to consume a magical drink called the Drought of Sages. And he basically is the only male perfect in his city. Like there's not a lot known about the world other than the two main cities that he comes from, and but he is unique in that he is the only male who has not had any issues or hasn't sinned in his world. And so when he comes into basically he comes into power a little bit because of his mother. His mother keeps him a secret and kind of hides him among their civilization, and his secret, which is fear, which he eventually ends up sharing with the universe, um, would have him condemned and banished to what is called the Forest of Anoractor, or where they basically expunge or remove anything that isn't pure or perfect from their civilization. And he bypasses that and keeps his secret his secret, literally a secret, which is kind of the influence and the choice behind why they're called secrets. He keeps it unique and hidden, and his mother helps him. His mother is one of the seven wise ones, which is one of the rulers of that world. And so Diablo has a very interesting story, and he is one of my favorite characters. So that is Diablo.